Hi, this is Jen at Sensory Space, and today I'm taking a closer look at sensory bottles. So in my workspace here, I've got some sensory bottles that I've made and I use during sessions and also at home with my own children. Now, I'm not particularly good at making sensory bottles. I don't have the patience or the knack, apparently. And if you look on Pinterest, for example, you can find some really creative people making some really amazing bottles. So I'm just showing you some of the kind of entry-level bottles that you could make really easily. And there's different reasons for making sensory bottles, sometimes called treasure bottles. So for example, you can use these with babies as a safe way of exploring things. So buttons are always a massive draw for young children, but of course they are a choking hazard. But this makes a kind of interesting instrument as well as being visually quite appealing. So moving on, I do kind of subscribe to what you can do with your basic water and stuff in a bottle. So this one's just some of those beads you can buy, like table scatter decoration things, like for weddings, in water with a hint of glitter. Oh, and some sequin stars. That can get some quite interesting effects going. When you make these, some people use a layer of glue, PVA glue I think, just on the inside to keep the bottle lid secure. I also believe, especially if it's got quite dangerous things in, a layer of sellotape on top just isn't going to hurt. You can also achieve some quite interesting effects with oil. So this is just clear baby oil, still in the bottle, and the things inside just clump together and just fall in a much more interesting formation. This is another one. Also, treasure bottles can also be used as timers. This one's really nice actually, it's so simple. All it is baby oil and glitter. And it falls in such a mesmerising way. And also bottles like this can be used as timers, as a liquid timer. So if a child, because the whole waiting on a naughty step or a naughty corner, it's just codswallop really for some families. And so perhaps sitting a child or giving them a space to calm down is a much better way of approaching children who lose their temper. They can be given a liquid timer, and when everything's settled, which isn't going to happen in the course of this video, but you can see it very slowly coming down. It's really beautiful, this one. And when it's sunk, when everything's sunk to the bottom, you see it's becoming clear at the top. Perhaps that's given the child just enough time to calm down and rejoin what they were doing. Frogs. Those stretchy frogs, quite good in water. And you can add things like beads or those glass beads. They're great fun just to make bottles more interesting. And of course, you've got that sound with them as well. This one's seen much better days now. I don't know if we can find it in here. Oh, there we go, on the top, bobbing away, there's the bubble tube fish. Those are really good. If you can buy bags of bubble tube fish on eBay, and they float really well. They're light, they're small, you can get them into quite small bottles. You can see another one there. Bubble tube fish. Google. Buy packs, put in bottles, great fun. That one's definitely seen better days. But at the bottom we have the glass beads at the bottom. Then the oil in this one's gone a bit strange, but there's the fish, and also you can see there were fish tank features put inside it. Features, that's not the right word. The right word's not forthcoming right now, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So moving on, really simple. Glitter, some paint in this one, beads, cloudy effect, a treasure bottle. Inside this one, I had to hide it from my own children actually, inside this one are 5p pieces. Didn't expect it to last as long as it did. And again, simply just water, glitter and blue paint. Now coming on, these are shop bought ones, and that's just a visual, sometimes called visual timers. This is just coloured oil coming down in little circles. Absolutely beautiful. So simple. It gives a child something to focus on. It's very calming as well. These are called liquid timers. And these are great because some of these will glow in UV light as well. So once it gets going, you can see all those blobs of oil hopping down, coming through from the top and rolling down. You can also buy glitter balls, and they're quite good for exploration as well. This one's definitely on the last leg of its useful life, as we seem to have lost quite a lot of the liquid inside. And also, do keep an eye out at tourism gift shops, because amongst all that tat you can buy some really amazing things. This is a desk toy with a penguin in at each end from Bristol Zoo. Really good fun this is. I'm supposed to take it to my sessions with me, but I found it under a table where my 5-year-old loves to hide and play with it. It's got some really nice effects going on there. And of course, where would we be without a cube of lemurs in oil? Really great fun. And that's one that came from Bristol Zoo actually. And they're not expensive. This one was, how much was it? I cannot see. About £3. You do have to be careful because when you're dropping these, if you have like a cube with oil, there is a weakness in the corner and they can shatter if they're thrown hard enough. But look at that. How can a child carry on feeling angry when you've got lemurs in oil?